Hello everyone, welcome back to Where Winds Meet. Today we're doing another trophy guide for Cat Fever. Now, this is going to move very quickly here, but this is the location on where you're going to get this trophy, or at least be able to start it. There is a boundary stone here that I just showed you. So from that boundary stone at the square wall hold, there's going to be a guy named Lee right in the middle of the street. And he's just sitting down in the middle of the street, so he's hard to find. But bear with me in this footage. I do want to point that out because I was also learning this DLC while I was trying to film this, so it was kind of like a blind playthrough for me. But either way, he is right here. He's not far from that boundary stone. So if you find him, exhaust his dialogue, and that will start your wandering tale. So that's going to be in your journal if you don't know where to find that, but it will pop up right after you speak with him and exhaust his dialogue. So as this clip plays out, I will come back and forth and explain each thing, but this is one of the prerequisites for this trophy. That's the reason why I'm pointing these out and showing you this step. This video is going to be about 15 minutes long, and that's only because I'm showing you all of the prerequisite steps for these wandering tales, because in my opinion they were a little bit confusing. The dialogue options that you actually choose here, I'm not entirely sure if they matter, but if you watch right there, I did just pay the 1,000 coin to him. I don't think it really matters. I had more than enough to give it to him. And most players that are here at this stage in the game are going to have that, so it's really not a big deal. But this is stage 1 of the Wandering Tale, and I'm going to leave you here and pop in and out, as I said before, with this commentary and explain things as it goes, as I feel it's necessary. But other than that, you guys have a good one, and I hope this video is going to be useful to you. I'll see you guys in just a moment. Alright, so in this area, you're going to see me fumble around here for a second until I realize we need to use Meridian Touch. It's one of your mystic skills. Just make sure you have that equipped and use it on him to grab the bloodstained tassel, or however you pronounce that again. That's gonna be a common theme here. I don't know how to pronounce some of these words, but either way, take this item from him. And another thing that's going to happen is I'm going to be teleporting to the next area, but I will show you on the map where to go, and we're just going to continue on with the objective for this wandering tale. The tassel and a tail, that's what it's called. And that was one of the objectives here being completed, and we're going to jump to the next one here. Alright, so right here on your map, you can see it's a pretty easy spot to notice right there by the water, and you'll notice all these red flowers. Granny's gonna be here along with this other character. I'm not even gonna bother pronouncing his name, but yeah, you talk to him and he will give you the next part of this. I believe he might even complete it, but this is going to be the next part of this quest, the tail and the tassel. Alright, so here he's going to ask you to hang the tassel that you got from that you stole from the other guy, rather. He's going to ask you to hang it on the spear that's behind him. And this will start a cutscene that will pretty much end this wandering tale and bring us into the other one that we need to complete as well. So, like I'm not sure if I mentioned this yet, but there is 2 of these Wandering Tales that we need to complete in order to get to the cat that we need to pet to get this trophy and get this cat fever symptom that it is asking us to do. So this is the first Wandering Tale being completed. It's a tassel and a tail, and we are going to move into the second one called the Final Retreat right after this. So right from the start of when you finish that one right here, you are basically going to go ahead and talk to the granny, I believe, and start it from here. She is going to task you with finding these gong parts, and essentially. So there's 3 of them on the map. They don't tell you where they're at, so you basically have to find them on your own. But in this video, I will show you all 3 of their locations, and then also proceed with this quest on how to continue on with it. Alrighty, from that last location, you are going to see this house or tower in the distance. You are going to have to climb up to the top of it, and you can almost see like some sort of noise, some sort of like notification that you have to climb up here to get something. But this is going to be the first gong part that you're going to need right here. So yes, this is part number 1 out of 3, by the way. Okay, so part number 2 is going to be located right here on the map, and you're going to see this little hutch, and there's going to be some like, I don't know, some like pottery back there. The part is located just right up the stairs from the hutch there. And the third one. I don't show the map here in the clip, but I promise you it's right from the other part of the map. There's a tower. There's only 2 of these towers. And even though I didn't show the map, you could come up this tower. There's only 2 of them. Even from the last part, you can see both of these towers. Just climb up here. And one of the towers, there will be a dead body. And you could get the 3rd gong piece. And from here, you're going to be into like another objective. It's going to transport you or give you another clue for this final retreat. So at this point, you're basically going to meet up with the granny and her son, I'm going to presume, or whatever, whoever that is with her. But those 2 people are going to be waiting at the top of the other tower adjacent. So if you want to use that as a point of reference, then you can. But these 2 towers are basically like right here. And the other one on the opposite side has that part that I didn't show the map for. So I do apologize about that, but I did lose the footage for the map part. I could have added it, but I just forgot at the time of editing. So at this point, you're basically going to have a long, drawn-out cutscene. I will join you back in a minute when it does make sense for me to actually come back. Other than that, this cutscene will play out for a minute or so. Alrighty, so from here you can notice that you're going to have to travel upward. And this is super confusing because you are going to lose the map at a certain point, or lose your traction, because you aren't going to know where to go. And in this video, again, as I said in the beginning, you were watching a blind playthrough and me try to figure out this exact thing. So You can see it pretty good here on the video where like you got to stay in the middle where it's kind of light. Like the lighter blue areas are where you have to stay. Where it gets darker on the outskirts, you can't go in there. You'll basically fall off the edge. But if you don't use the wind sensibility, as you can see, it basically goes away and you can't really see your sense of direction, and it totally tries to confuse you on where you're going. And I do get caught up here so bad that I actually die and I fall off the edge. But I do have it clipped to where like I was at the exact same spot when I switch clips. I will be back in the exact same spot, so as far as me falling off, that was right basically to the left of that stone that you see ahead of me. I ended up losing my sense of direction and fell off. I kept that in just to show you how easy it is to accidentally just like fall off the edge of this map. This is a actually tricky part to do, but this is one of the last prerequisites that you need to be able to give yourself cat fever as far as I'm concerned, because this cat doesn't react the same way if you don't have this complete. It doesn't do the same thing. It doesn't give you this encounter that you need. So I'm almost certain that the prerequisites are as follows with this video. With these two wandering tails, both need to be fully completed. But I'm gonna leave you again here, and I'll be back. Just again, follow the path, and the gong is right up there, as you could tell. But the pathway to it is a little confusing. I almost died here, and you do have to walk off to the right side of that square to be able to get to the gong and actually interact with it to progress this one here. Again, this is going to turn into another cutscene. Alrighty, so at this point you are basically ready to set up your trophy, and you have those two wandering tails completed. That would be the final retreat that we just did, and a tassel and a tail, the other one. So now I'm going to show you the cat's location, and don't worry guys, I am going to show you on the map here where this cat is, but this is a very specific cat that will actually give you the cat fever and start the encounter that you need for this trophy. Also, just keep in mind that when you do get this cat fever, that's the location of the cat, by the way. When you do get this cat fever, you are going to need to complete the encounter to actually get rid of the fever itself. So just know that. So you pet this cat 5 times in a row in order for this trophy to pop. I just wanted to keep that in mind for you guys, if you weren't aware. So you pet them once, and obviously nothing's going to happen, but again, make sure those 2 wandering tails are complete, and pet this cat 5 times in a row. And that's basically it. Upon the 5th pet, you will get your encounter to a trigger, and the trophy for cat fever will also trigger as well. So I do hope this guide helped you guys out. I am going to leave you out for the rest of this video. If you guys have any suggestions, leave it in the comments. If you have any concerns or something's wrong, maybe I could help you out. But other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Peace out.